Long ago, in a quiet valley, there was a village unlike any other. For though its people worked and lived in peace, they carried a strange sorrow. In this village, no one sang, no laughter, no music, not even a hum. Once, long ago, music had filled the air. But when a great drought struck, joy faded, and silence wrapped itself around every heart. But in the midst of the silence lived a girl named Mira. While others kept their lips pressed shut, Mira could not help herself. When she tended her goats upon the hillside, she hummed soft little tunes. Her songs were small, just whispers of sound, but in them lived warmth and hope like tiny sparks in the dark. One golden afternoon, Mira wandered further than usual. By the river's edge, she found a giant willow tree. Its branches bent low, sweeping the water, and its leaves shimmered faintly, as if remembering an old dream. Mira hummed to it, and to her amazement, the tree trembled gently, as if it was listening. Then a voice, soft as rustling leaves, spoke from the tree. "Child," it whispered, "you carry music still. Long ago, I sang with your people, but when joy left their hearts, silence bound me too. Sing for me, and I will give you a gift." The willow bent down one of its glowing branches, twisting and shaping it with tender care. When it lifted again, a golden lute shimmered in its grasp. "This instrument carries the voice of nature," the tree said. "With it, you may awaken music again." Mira reached out with trembling hands and took the gift. Mira strummed the lute just once. The sound that poured out was unlike anything she had ever heard. It was wind in the trees. It was raindrops on the roof. It was birds calling at dawn. And as the music flowed, flowers bloomed at her feet. The cracked earth drank it in like water. The world remembered. When Mira returned to the village, she stood in the square and played. At first, the people frowned, unused to sound. But then, one baby laughed, an old man clapped, and slowly voices began to join. The silence cracked open like a shell, and music burst free once more. Far away in a barren wasteland, something stirred. A tall, cloaked figure with eyes like hollow lanterns lifted its head. The keeper of silence, the one who had stolen music long ago, had awakened. Hearing the song's return, it whispered, "So, the world dares to sing again. Then I shall snuff it out." Guided by the willow's voice, Mira set out on a journey. First, she came to the River of Echoes. Its surface shimmered like silver glass, and when she played her lute, every note was multiplied 100 times. The river itself sang with her, glowing with waves of rainbow lights. Next, Mira climbed the mountain of bells. There, enormous bronze bells swayed in the wind, their deep voices booming through the clouds. She played alongside them, weaving their sound into her song. The lute glowed brighter, and her music grew stronger, richer, unshakable. But back in the valley, the keeper of silence descended. A heavy fog spread through the streets. Villagers clutched their throats as their voices faltered. One by one, their songs fell quiet. Darkness settled over the valley as the people trembled, waiting for Mira to return. Mira came back, her lute shining with the strength of river and mountain. The keeper towered over the village, its cloak of shadows swirling. With one motion, it raised its hand, and silence crashed down like a crushing weight. All was still. But Mira lifted her lute, and though her hands shook, she strummed a single trembling chord. Mira closed her eyes and sang. Her voice was clear, strong, and full of love. The lute sang with her, joined by the whispering forest, the roaring river, the ringing mountain bells, and even the stars above. The keeper shrieked, its cloak tearing apart. Light and sound burst through, shattering the silence forever. When the smoke cleared, the keeper was gone. Silence lifted like a veil. Birds filled the sky with song. Rivers bubbled with laughter. Villages danced, clapping their hands and raising their voices. Every corner of the valley rang with joy. Music, true and living, had returned at last. Mira returned to the willow tree. "You have freed music, child," it whispered, its branches glowing with joy. "Because of you, the world will never again fall silent." Then, for the first time in centuries, the willow sang. Its deep, gentle voice joined the songs of the valley. Years passed, generations came and went, but still, beneath the willow tree, people gathered to sing. And when children asked why music lived so brightly in their hearts, the elders would smile and say, "Because once, long ago, a girl named Mira gave the world its song again." And above them, the stars shone, singing softly with the earth. Hope you enjoyed this story. Until next time, please like, share, and subscribe.